We're back to WcW versus nWo of the World. Gonna finally do the last tournament. I'm not streaming this time because, well, it's only one tournament and I don't feel like starting up the next game. I just want to get this done. I was gonna play as Ric Flair, and I did in a video that we're not gonna see. But Ric Flair's finish is literally a Flair sequence where he chops the guy chops him back, he does a Flair flop, then he pokes him in the eyes, and the guy does not go down. And after doing that, I said, no, we ain't playing as Flair. So, out of the options that I haven't played as, we have Kevin Nash, we got Rick Steiner, Scott Steiner, Lex Luger, William Regal, or Steven Regal, but we play as Steven Regal in WcW versus the World. I'm going to play as Rick Steiner because I don't want to play as Scott Steiner until he's Big Papa Pump. Holy shit. Yeah, I was really tempted to play. There's going to be other times where we can play as Ric Flair, but after seeing what his finish is in this game, I was like, no. And I didn't want to go through the whole thing where it's like, okay, well, I can get him in the back. That's probably something else. But finding a way to get him to turn around or get him from behind was a pain in the ass too. So I was just like, all right, this isn't gonna work. So we got Rick Steiner, who does release Germans. And a mother effing bomb. And barking in someone's face. What's your finish? The power bomb, of course. And that is suggestive. That is a little. Alright, we got one finish off. That was mostly because of me. It's still on normal mode. Can't pin him off that.
1, 2.
Only a 2 count, not even a full 2 count either. Sidewalk sling.
One.
Gonna bark at him. I'm the dog. I think there was a controversy with Rick, not Ric Flair, but Rick. Well, yes, Ric Flair, but with Rick Steiner as well recently. I don't know what he did. I think he like said the N-word maybe or something along those lines.
One. 2.
I can't remember what he did. It was something. I don't even remember the full context of it. It kind of blew over kind of quickly though. It may have not been him saying, you know, it was something stupid. Stupid on his part, not like, oh, it's stupid, we should forget about it.
2, 3. 3 count fall.
But we got Rick Steiner winning his first match. Now he's up against Shaman. Whose head really does not match his body. But nears as Rick. I can't wait until we get to the end of the series, because I have a few ideas. The series being Wrestle With It, which we probably won't get to the end to for a long time. We're still only on like game 9 out of how many? There's more than 9 games in the SVR series alone. But one thing I'm gonna do is, why am I doing this? Why did I decide to do that?
4, 5, 6, 7,
Why I decided to do this?
9, 10, 11,
Oh my god.
12,
Get him off me.
13, 14,
No way, I'm not losing like this.
15,
I don't mean to pause either.
16,
Off the ropes. But I want to do a tier ranking of all the games. But I also want to do a tier rankings of... Don't let me do anything. I don't know if it was because I was from behind or if I was saying the wrong shit. But I also want to do tier rankings of each console's games. Which I will do... But I think what I will do with that is, like, once we get to the end of the N64 games, I'll rank them all. Problem is that, like, there's games that were on PlayStation and N64. And it's like, what do I do then? I'll probably just do the games we played. Rather than being like, well, yes, Anarchy Rules was on the N64. And Warzone was on the N64. We didn't play those versions. We played the PlayStation ones. Because with Warzone, the PlayStation one was like just vastly better. Yeah, see that? I can block too. Dickhead. This is our second match I'm struggling. Get out of my ring.
1,
I'm gonna bark at you.
3, 4, 1, 2.
I was about to say, so far, I don't know where I would rank this one, but then I was like, oh wait, this is our first N64 game. When it comes to the Aki games, this one is better than WcW vs. the World in a way. But at the same time, I liked Virtual Pro better. I don't know, it's weird. I really need to think about it. Which one I like more.
3 count fall.
This is Lex Luger. Flexi Lexi. It doesn't suck, but what does kind of miff me is that, like WcW vs. the World and Virtual Pro, these games do kind of, like, the next one we're going to play is Virtual Pro 64. It's basically this game, but with a bigger roster. And I'm hoping I can get through it, because I don't want to end up getting burnt out by playing these games, because I'm really excited for the games that come later on down the line. Like, as much as I love this game and how it plays, and I'm having fun, I would be lying if I said it kind of wears, like, the novelty wears off after a while. And that's also boding kind of scary for when I get to games like No Mercy and WrestleMania and even Revenge. I don't even know how Revenge does its story mode. If it's just this again, or if it is more like No Mercy, where it's an actual story mode. I will say, I'm making it sound bad, but this is definitely not one of the worst games we will be playing. It's actually not even the worst game. It's probably the best game we played so far.
1, 2.
Like I said, it's a toss-up between this and Virtual Pro. This one has a slight better edge over Virtual Pro, just basically because the way you do finishers is a little bit easier. I mean, it's the same concept. You gotta hold the grapple button to get into a strong grapple, but at the same time, it's not hold it down for this very long period of time. Lex is doing the thing I hate. Oh, 69. Spin on his dick. Oh, he can piss on him. That's not something I thought I would say ever while playing a wrestling game. Well, maybe, yeah. No, never mind. It is something I would say while playing a wrestling game. Considering Junkyard Dog's move that was in the game for like a very long time was him doing the triple headbutts. The Junkyard Dog headbutts and then he pees on you. Jesus, got up right away. Knock him down. Go for the pin.
1, 2, 3. 3 count fall.
3 matches, 14 minutes in. Scott Steiner. Or not Scott Steiner, Scott Norton. I wish it was Scott Steiner. Scott Norton versus Rick Steiner. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what else to say about this game. It's fun. It's an Aki game, but really like as fun as it is, there's not much you can say about it after like the first tournament. It's cool they got Toyota in the game, even though it's not Toyota. It's Black Widow. Beat him in the test of strength. I think this and the Super Cruisers tournament are like the worst of the game, honestly. Which probably sounds crazy because, like, how is it bad? It's more of the game. But that's like the issue for me, is that, like, yeah, it's more of the game, but it's just a repetitive part of the game. It's just match after match after match.
1, 2.
Whereas, like, a kid, you would probably want to just unlock all the guys so you can use them in, like, tournament mode or battle royal, or do your own little gimmick stories.
2 count.
Like, when I was a kid, I played SmackDown versus Raw 2006 a lot, and Here Comes the Pain. Here Comes the Pain I played a lot in the season mode because it would be like story after story after story, and you can just keep going. SmackDown versus Raw, I just made my own stories because they had the championship mode, and I was like, oh yeah, Eugene's fighting Kane for the World Heavyweight Championship. Oh, did I just knock him out? Almost knocked him out with my lariat. Spit on him. Spit on him. Spit on that thing. Spit on him. Big shoulder block to the back. Rope. Oh shit, he lariated me that time. Lariat. Kojima. Elbow drop. Lariat. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I also don't like that if he's too close, then he can just, like, my guy just stops in the middle of his running attack. Powerbomb.
1, 2, 3. 3 count fall.
Dodgy powerbomb. Alright, so the Super Cruiser took a whole hour for me to beat. And I'm rounding up. It was actually like 59 minutes, but I mean, 59 minutes versus an hour, but who cares? It took a long time is what I'm getting at. Hopefully this doesn't take longer because there's more wrestlers to pull from. Hopefully it is about the same length because I really don't want, like, I didn't do that other game, the New Japan game. I only did the Rest Championship mode because I didn't want to fucking wrestle the whole roster on that one because I knew how long it would take. And that's kind of why I was really annoyed with the Super Juniors thing, because I was like, why is it taking so... Why I feel like I fought in everybody. And I think I did. I think the only one I didn't wrestle was 6. 6 and whoever I was playing as. I forgot who I was playing as, too. I think I was playing as Eddie. Or maybe I did wrestle 6. But still, the point stands. It's like, the mode shouldn't be wrestle everyone. It's ridiculous. Like I said, it gets to a point where it's gratuitous. And as much as I love like modes like Slobber Knocker, and like I said, I played a lot of the two PS2 games I mentioned, the Here Comes the Pain and '06. I played a lot of those games, but when it came to those games, Here Comes the Pain, the season mode never got boring to me because I would always find new shit to do in the season mode. Like I would purposely do things that my character wouldn't do, or purposely not go for belts, see what happens. And in '06, like I said, I would just do my own stories. I basically do universe mode before universe mode was a thing. Pin him off of that.
1, 2 count.
Which, like, I could see, like, if I was a kid, I would do that with this too. Or maybe even I wouldn't even get like bored of doing constant fights with this mode. But as I get older, it's like even the newer games with universe mode, but it's that to me better. It's hard to say that because universe mode is just crap altogether. They always say, "Oh, we're adding new shit to universe mode." It's always like minimal. The most basic shit added. Universe mode was the best in 2K14, in my opinion. And ever since then, it was downhill. Like, because 2K14 had that thing where, like, you could choose the stories that you wanted going in. And there were some that were like locked, and it was like WWE 2K14. I wish I kept 2K14. I think I turned it in somewhere. But one was like Undertaker versus Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania. Like, there were specific ones like that. And now it feels like for rivalries, all you do is plug them in and bullshit. And whatever happens. Like, you can manipulate the events that happen, but that's about it. Like, it's not like, what's the story there? Like, if they brought more story into universe mode, even if they were like generic stories, like guy wants title or something like that. Did I knock him out? Oh, I knocked him out.
TKO.
Like, that would be cool. Instead, it's just, okay, well, they're doing matches, and there's some cutscenes. And sometimes even that doesn't work. Like, it will just fuck everything up and be like, oh, yeah, that guy has more momentum now because he won the match even though he didn't. Or the cutscene won't matter. Or they'll do this. This is one of my favorite ones. They will. It hasn't happened much in the later ones, but in one of the recent universe modes, it did this thing where it was like, oh, he beat the shit out of him with a chair from behind, and then the next week they're tagging with each other. It's like, oh, the guy that just beat the shit out of you with the chair from behind just tagged you in and then abandoned you in this tag team match. Yeah, no shit. Like, I don't get how they do universe mode. or why they think, oh yeah, this mode's okay. We don't need to add more content to this mode. We need to add more content to our fucking gotcha farming bullshit mode called My Faction. Fucking, I hope 2K loses the rights. I really do. At first, I was really excited for 2K getting the rights when they got it back in 2013, I think it was, because they did WE 13, and then they retroactively called WE 13 a 2K product, even though it wasn't.
1, 2.
But I was excited back then because, like, the things I knew 2K were known for, to me, was BioShock, Borderlands, the NBA series, which at the time, the NBA series was hot. Like, they were adding story modes to their sports games. I was like, oh my god, that's perfect. They're the perfect guys. Like, I was super excited. And then they got rid of story mode and replaced it with just doing matches. Well, no, they actually THQ did that. Well, I don't know because I don't know how much 2K had involved in WD13, but I'm not gonna lie, the games got more boring to me when they start adding showcase mode instead of, like, don't get me wrong, showcase mode was cool. Like, it was cool doing the WrestleMania 1 in 14. It was cool doing the Attitude Era 1 in 13. And you got a lot of old wrestlers from it, like classic guys like Macho Man and the New Age Outlaws and all these other guys. But at the same time, and also classic stages, but at the same time, it started to get old the more I played it. Like, what was the one? 15? Did 15 have a showcase mode? I don't even remember. 2K15, I know it had like an NXT mode where you unlocked that was the first time they added NXT wrestlers in there, and you unlocked Sammy. I think it was Sammy, Corey Graves. I know it was Corey Graves because Corey Graves was it was the only game he was ever in as a wrestler. But it's like Sammy, Corey Graves, Neville. I think Bo Dallas was the other one. And then you had to do a mode where because John Cena was the measuring stick and he was doing his whole United States Open Challenge thing. And you had to wrestle him in like the super, like it was like the Super Undertaker mode from 14 where he was like unbeatable and all that shit. Even though I beat Undertaker multiple times in that mode by cheating. I say by cheating, I won them all by count out. Still win at WrestleMania, baby. But yeah, 15 was a really bad game. It was the first one on modern consoles with modern graphics. So it was like, oh well, we'll excuse it. They're trying to work out the engine with the PS4. Okay, and then 16 came along and they gave us career mode. And career mode sucked. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I want to go back because I never finished the career mode, Like, I never even won the WWE Championship in a career mode because I would always get bored and be done with it.
1, 2.
I remember when we first saw career mode, we got really excited for it because we saw cutscenes and shit, and we were like, oh, it's gonna be like
1, 2 count.
Here Comes the Pain in that, where there's storylines again. No. What it is a sports game gimmick. And like, I don't see anyone clamoring for career mode to come back. And if they are, they're fucking lying. They're just these fucking, like, I'm not gonna lie. There's a lot of people in the Twitter wrestling. I fucking hate Twitter wrestling community. I hate all Twitter communities, but the Twitter wrestling community, especially the games community, holy shit! They're like, oh yeah, we're getting chain grapples again. I'm like, really? The thing that you turned off because it got fucking boring really quickly and annoying, interrupt the flow of your matches. You're excited that's coming back? Oh, is he knocked out? I spit on you, Hogan. Like, I was so, like, shocked and kind of annoyed that so many people were like, oh yay, we're getting chain grappling.
1.
I always turned that shit off because it was annoying. That, and then the other thing I always turned off was the squash match mode. That pissed me off so many times. Me and my friend Buddha, we did a universe mode once, and literally I had, oh god, who was it? It wasn't TJ Perkins. TJ Perkins, when he was in the games, we would used to call him the Giant Killer because I set up TJ Perkins versus Brock Lesnar. Just because I was like, okay, Brock's gonna beat him. It was a tournament for the world title. I was like, Brock's gonna beat him, and we can move on to Brock versus this other guy. And TJ Perkins whooped Brock's ass, and we were like, oh my god, the Giant Killer. But like, I want to say it was like, it wasn't Gulak. It was some cruiserweight, and I think it might have been, you know who it might have been? It might have been the Caw of Roddy Strong that we were using. He had great stats, but he was a cruiserweight, and we had him against someone who was super heavyweight at one point, or not even super heavyweight, but just like heavyweight. And the fucking squash match thing came on, and he got annihilated, even though he was like overall 90. And we couldn't believe it. We're like, why? And then when we figured it out, because we forgot about it, because it never happened. It didn't happen for TJ Perkins. When we figured it out, we were like, oh my god, we gotta turn that shit off. Because even though it's fun when you're in control, it's bad for simulations, especially when you're like, yeah, this guy's supposed to be a top champion, and he just got knocked the fuck out by goddamn Great Khali or some shit. And no offense to Great Khali, but it was around the time where Great Khali was winding down his career and was the funny big jobber guy that danced. It might not even been Great Khali, it might have been someone else, but I know it wasn't someone who was a prominent guy. He was just a bigger dude. Yeah, I think the closest that I've gotten to finishing a career mode, or even touching the title, was with my one character that I had on here, which was my dude that did all of Apollo Crews' moves.
1, 2.
Because Apollo Crews came out as DLC, and this is back when in career mode you had to purchase the moves if you want to do them, unless they're DLC, and then it was free game.
1, 2 count.
But yeah, I remember I played that like all the way up to championship mode when I got to the world title, and I got fed up and quit because I was like, why? I no, this is what made me quit. I remember what made me quit, because this is what made me hate career mode forever. I won the Royal Rumble, and I didn't get a WrestleMania match. I was like, how do you not input something for if you win the Royal Rumble, you get to go for the title at WrestleMania? And another thing that made me so annoyed was there was literally no way for you to ever sniff the title unless you were at literally the #1 contender spot. It basically meant winning the Royal Rumble meant nothing. Winning the whatchamacallit, the Money in the Bank meant nothing, even though I don't think I ever won Money in the Bank. I don't think I got that far. But I remember you used to be able to force rivalries by running it on their matches, and I ran it on the champion. It forced the rivalry all the way up to the title match. But because I was not the #1 contender, it turned into a squash match for the title. And I ended up cheesing it to win. And they were kind of just like, oh, well, you're not the champion. And I was like, what do you fucking mean I'm not I beat the champion. I don't know. It just, there were so many things wrong with the 2K games, and there's still so many things wrong. What's sad is after 2K20, because they brought back story modes in 19, but after 2K20, where they fucked up so bad because the story mode sucked, everything else sucked. It was a glitchy mess, and their DLC sucked for that game. After that, they took a year-long break and said, we're going to fix everything, we're going to come back strong. They did come back strong with that game, and then the next game happened, and it was like, oh, okay, it's still going strong, and then last year's game happened, and this year's game happened, where they just locked everything, like, and it's so annoying, because, like, I will boot up this year's game on Steam, and the first thing I'll see is you have not not the first thing I'll see, but like when I'm scrolling through the characters in character select, I will see wrestlers locked because they are all faction persona cards. I will never, oh, that was a pin. I will never get over how much I hate Persona. Not Persona. Persona cards. I love Persona, the game. And I wouldn't hate it so much if they didn't make it so fucking stupid to unlock all these things. It's always like a one-time thing, or you need to have X, Y, and Z card to actually participate. And it's like, what happened to you guys wanting to make your games fucking fun? And that's why I'm kind of on the fence. Like, do I even get the next year's game? I don't want to. I'll tell you that much. There's part of me that does want to, because it will have Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin on the roster, not DLC, and a bunch of other wrestlers that I like. Like, I bought this one because it had Javon Evans on the roster. And I've been a fan of Javon Evans since he was Jay Malachi. But, like, I can't I don't play the game enough now because every time I play it, I end up going to my faction because I'm like, I gotta get these other guys.
1, 2 count.
Do their stupid gotcha shit. And then when I realize, oh, I can't get some of these guys because I don't have X, Y, and Z card. Or fucking I need to spend a whole bunch of fucking money, real life money, to try to get Booker T from 2002 with the short hair and better fucking model than his other fucking
1,
model.
2 count.
Like, it makes me not want to play the game. And for a while there was like, oh, there's hope for not wanting to do this. Like, it probably wasn't very illegal, but there was this group called Tribute who do modding the system, and they had it where in the Glass game they had this thing that had you unlock all the Persona cards. Now you can argue Persona cards were free in my faction. So what would be the hang up with unlocking it? Well, the hang up is that 2K is expecting you to spend millions of dollars on the Persona cards to get them, to buy these packs and pray that you get them through the packs. So Tribute seeing that and saying, oh, well, we love the 2K games and we don't want to cause issues for the 2K developers, so we're going to take that feature out for this game. It was in last year's game, but it's not in this year's game. And I get it. Technically, it could be considered legally fucking wrong. But at the same time, 2K really should not be fucking predatorily doing that shit with their game. No game should be. I'll say this much. Fucking sticking characters behind a paywall that is a randomizer paywall feels fucking dirty.
3,
Like, it's one thing if it's like, I know Overwatch does the battle pass and there's DLC, there's like stuff like that, fine. You know, I'll pay $5 to play as Young Sung in like Soul Calibur or some shit. Or even with WB with the DLC for their games. Okay, I'll pay the X, Y, and Z amount of money to fucking get the Mercy machine guns in the most recent game. But you know, Overwatch, another example. I think I already said this already, but they have battle passes that they have characters in Overwatch tied to, I think. At least that's the way Overwatch 2 first started. It may not be that anymore. I don't know. Don't quote me on that, but stop me. But it's just
1,
when you make it a thing where
3,
you pay fucking $5. Not even. In the first game, in 2K, I think it was 24. I think is the number that was on. In 2K24, I spent $50 to get up enough money to buy a couple of packs. Holy shit, came right out of the corner. And ended up not getting the wrestler I wanted. He's knocked out. He's knocked out.
TKO.
For one wrestler, first of all, most of the Persona cards are already wrestlers that are in the game. But there was one that was Big Papa Pump's Scott Steiner. And I think it was like the nWo edition. I ended up paying, because I didn't get the Big Papa Pump from the live event thing, because I didn't have the card for that. So I ended up buying these packs, spending all this money, still didn't get him. And then there was also the other time where I was trying to get the character to unlock him. Didn't get him because it didn't pop up in the packs. And then they have the audacity to be like, oh, well, it doesn't have to be a gamble. We have him on the card marketplace for a ridiculous amount of VC to where you're paying like $100 just to unlock one fucking Persona card. I just fucked up and hit the wrong thing. And I'm just straight up, I hope they never do this Persona. I hope they get rid of the Persona card shit. I hope they get rid of my faction. And if they don't, I hope fucking 2K goes out of business. You don't deserve to make games for people. Sadly, they won't, because Borderlands and NBA are huge money getters. If they made another BioShock, that would make a lot of money too. XCOM makes them a lot of money as well. What else does 2K make? It's Borderlands, XCOM, BioShock. Those are the big ones that are not sports related that I can think of off the top of my head. But yeah, I don't know. It's just sad that they found a way to kill something that, yeah, even though, like, it's not always the greatest of fun for me, and it's had its low points, it's had its high points. I still loved playing the WWE games. I still loved doing season mode with my friends, or not season mode, but universe mode with my friends, and goofing around with that. Now it's just like I used to love downloading CODs and all this other shit, but now I just hate everything about these games. Like, even the things I like, it feels tainted now, because although I loved doing universe mode, and I'll be like, oh yeah, these season modes are pretty good, it's still got that my faction mode stank on there that makes me not want to play it.
One, two.
It's so hard to justify ever wanting to play these games. Not these games, not the games I'm playing now. This is back when the wrestling games were good. Well, most of them were good. I know what you're thinking. Didn't you say earlier that you hated this mode because it's too long and egregious? I would rather do this with the goal of getting the unlockable character at the end than do my faction where, well, maybe I'll get the character I want. Maybe I will get the card that I want to unlock him.
One, two count.
I'd rather do this than play that gotcha bullshit money pit.
1, 2, 3. 3 count fall.
It's not even close. Like, even though the modern games have more moves and you can do crazy shit, like, I genuinely have more fun doing this. and we're gonna have even more fun when we get into the later games. Like, even the games that were bad from this era of games. Like, I know we've played a couple of the bad ones. Like, a lot of people don't like the arcade games, but I had fun with those. I had a lot of fun with those. Like, they don't feel like wrestling games. I definitely wouldn't call them wrestling games, but those are fun. Fire Pro 96 Iron Slam was not fun. I'll say that much. That game pissed me off. That hard arcade game that we played, that I can't remember what the name of it was, that only came out in Japan. That game was fun. It was super hard. I couldn't get past match 1, but it was fun. Virtual Pro is fun. I'm gonna lose my special. WcW vs. the World, even though I didn't like how the game was done, it was fun. This game is fun. Those Ukes games with the New Japan roster, they're fun. Well, the first one was eh. It felt like a tech demo, but the second one was pretty fun. It's just sad that, like, even we'll get to a game called the ECW games and a game called Warzone, and those games, like, they're known as like some of the worst wrestling games ever, but at the same time, they're that bad, that level of bad that are just fun. Like, I played WWF Attitude recently, playing as D'Lo Brown, and I had fun winning in that game. Would I rather play that than fucking No Mercy or Here Comes the Pain? Hell no. That game was awful. But at least it was awful in a way that I could laugh and have fun, and I didn't have to pay millions of dollars to unlock one character. Come on, Tenryu. Oh my god. I will say this, what's not fun is I don't like the Uke system of blocking and dodging. That shit's getting old.
1, 2.
Come on, Tenryu. Get your ass back up here. See, he tried to dodge again, which he's been doing to all my moves lately. Not lately, but like in this whole entire match.
1, 2, 2 count.
Now watch, I'm gonna try to grapple him. Never mind. I was gonna say I'm gonna try to grapple him. He's gonna do that back step thing.
1, 2, 3. 3 count fall.
Alright, we're close to the 1 hour mark. Perfect against Tarzan Goto. Rick Steiner. Let's say no music. Dickhead. Yeah, him with them lines. Them Steiner lines. Hey, what are you doing? Hey. Bad cat. Then our Steiner line. Messing with someone. I don't know what he messing with. Steiner line. Spin on his butt. Spin on his butt.
One, two, three.
Aw, bullshit. Him with that power bomb.
One, two.
What the fuck was that all about? Like I said, this whole backstepping thing in this game gets really annoying really fucking quick.
One, two.
You know, as I play this, I wonder why did I just kept playing Baldur's Gate 3 today. I say this after saying, oh yeah, I like this game. I like it more than the modern wrestling games.
Two, three.
Still that part of me that would rather play Baldur's Gate 3. Ooh, nice snap German. And now the power bomb to finish the match off.
One, two count.
Bullshit. Now he's gonna get away. Yep. He got away before I can get my finisher. I thought I was gonna roll backwards, but he actually hit me. I'm not trying to shoulder tackle him. I'm trying to clothesline him because it might knock him out. So far, it's not working. Just all shoulder tackles. There we go. Is he out? Fuck you. Had an itch in my ear, sorry.
One.
Alright. I don't want to shoulder tackle you, I want to clothesline you. Is it one of those things where it's like I have to go side to clothesline, or does it matter? Or is it off the ropes momentum? Trying to figure this out. Hold on. I think it's off the ropes momentum. I think I have to hit the ropes every time if I want a clothesline. Yeah, I think that's the thing. If I'm not going off against the ropes, he just does the shoulder tackle. Bitch, would you just... Yes, thank you. Get knocked out.
TKO.
We're over the hour mark. And we still not have seen the title. Must save state really quickly. Because if we don't see the title soon, I'm gonna... It might be in parts. I kept on trying to find a guide for this mode, and none of the guides, like, all it would say is like, yep, and then there's league mode, and that's it. Like, it never said, oh, you wrestle this many matches and then the champion shows up. Like, it's really... There's really no useful shit. Like, all it will tell you is what singles title unlocks who. And that is really frustrating. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a fan of that. Guide makers do better. Like, I know the matches are random at all times, but you could say how many matches you have to wrestle. Knocking him out might actually be the key. This might actually be what wins us the match.
One, two.
Fuck you, Giant. Take this bomb and lose.
One, two count.
Alright, off the ropes. Off the ropes. Yes, he's knocked out.
TKO.
Shortest match ever. Oh my god. You know what's sad? I'm also taking this, like, I took the Cruiserweight ones slower because I would watch everybody's intro. Off the ropes. Bullshit. Take the Steiner line. Get knocked out. Off the ropes. Off the ropes. That's another thing that's annoying. Is it doesn't, like, move you into position for certain moves. Like that right there. That should have hit him. My hitbox should be me. Like, I get it's a clothesline, but I wonder if this is the game that Kenny Omega played when he was like, yeah, and the AEW game will have a cartoony style like No Mercy. Because this has a cartoony style. No one looks like they do in real life in No Mercy, but nobody really looks like Ric Flair looks nothing like Ric Flair. Like even the face model. The only thing you can tell that makes him Ric Flair is the fact that he's wearing red tights.
Two count.
You're probably wondering, why are you not doing like regular wrestling moves and shit? Why do you keep on doing the running clothesline? Well, it's because it's over an hour and I am getting tired of wrestling the same type of match over and over and over again. And I just want to get to the point where we're the champion and we unlock the last guy. Or late, where you have to wrestle the last guy. Which is ironic considering the tactic I'm using. And who he is. I'm sorry, Rick. I know getting clotheslined out of your boots over and over again is probably not how you imagine your day going. Wasn't how I imagined my day going. I imagined my day playing Ric Flair, doing some move that's not his finish. But instead they were really accurate with a signature move of yours. And the fact that they were so accurate to the point where the guy doesn't even fall down made me want to not play as you. If only, you know, instead of an eye poke, they just had you do a low blow. There we go. Knocked out.
TKO.
Dear self, when you get to Virtual Pro 64, remember this feeling. Turn it on fucking easy. Do not be ashamed. They don't block as much in easy. And this mode has taken you over an hour and close to an hour and 10 minutes. The sad thing is, I would do this in parts, but my biggest fear is that, like, after I beat this guy, now it's the champion. I wish I knew how to just get down. I wasn't even trying to go to the top turnbuckle. I was just trying to run off the ropes and keep hitting him with clotheslines. Stand alone.
One.
Again, Preston, remember this feeling for the next one. And just play this mode in easy mode. Because you really, really don't want to suffer. Oh, there we go. Is he knocked out? Yes.
TKO.
I don't even want to wrestle Sting. I got so distracted by my complaining about the 2K era of games that I lost track of how many matches I've actually wrestled so far. To the point of I'm just hoping that this is the last one before the title match. I'll probably try to wrestle the title match legitimately, not doing this shit. But I wouldn't get my hopes up. My dear viewers, I would not get my hopes up. Please think, can you just go to hell? Also, I can clip him in the face off that one. Thank you. That chest block, no selling shit was getting annoying. I know this isn't the most riveting gameplay, but like I said, we're at close to an hour and 15 minutes. And I just cannot. Like, my brain is kind of functioning in the mode of, why is this still going on?
1, 2, 3. 3 count fall.
Everybody goes down for 3 count. Is 3 count in one of these games? Did 3 count make it? Like, I know Shane Helms probably did. Or Evan Courageous. Really? I'm starting to believe that this is just a fight everyone mode. Scott, do your brother a favor and just stay the fuck down. Just say you're knocked out. You know what would be fun? If I just cut everything out and just been like, yeah. Well, we got to the championship match. I'm not going to do that. But the thought came to my mind because I was getting quiet, which is usually my signal in when I'm editing Octopath. Like, that's a fight that you want to cut out because it's a random encounter and you're not talking or strategizing or doing anything.
1, 2 count.
Damn it, I was trying to find a button to... let me get down. Oh my god, Scott, please. Please. By the way, I noticed that the Triple Jump guys left Triple Jump and they started a new YouTube channel. Called Worst Games Ever, doing their Worst Games Ever shtick. Which they did for What Culture Gaming. And then they did it for Vidiots. Then they did it for Triple Jump. It's like, why? How many games are you guys gonna go, like, not games, but how many companies are you guys gonna either be hired by, start up? Like, cause the funny thing is, What Culture Gaming was obviously What Culture, like a gaming branch of What Culture. They left there because I think it was like the same reason why the other guys from Cultaholic left. They felt stifled and they felt like they were being forced to do things they didn't want to do when it came to videos. Like, because What Culture is wrestling related, they got a lot of wrestling stuff in and they kept on getting pulled into the wrestling videos from the gaming side. Which was like, I think Ben was like, yeah, I'm a wrestling fan. I didn't mind doing that much. But Peter isn't. Peter just likes video games. So they left that, and oh my god, it's another match. They left that, and they went to Yogscast and started Vidiots. And then once their Yogscast contract went down, they went to Cultaholic and started Triple Jump. And it's like, okay, so is this Worst Games Ever channel, like, is that finally you guys? Just you guys? Or is that another company? Which, by the way, it wasn't always Worst Games Ever. It was Shit Games for Wankers. Hashtag Shit Games for Wankers. Which the funny thing is, like, I think some of the games that they had on there, I don't think they were that bad. Like, I think they played the Bugs Bunny time game, and they were like, oh yeah, this game is shit. Or no, I think they played, like, wasn't it like the Wile E. Coyote sheep game? And I think that game is actually, like, considered one of the better games made by Looney Tunes. I know they played a Garfield game that was really bad. Makes me want to watch their videos. They played, oh my god, they actually made a whole character out of this. They played, Rogue Warrior for the PS3, which was the Dick Marcinko game based on his books, which had nothing to do with his books. It was his name, Vietnam in there, and before you say, Dick Marcinko was a Navy veteran that should be respected. Let's also remind you, Dick Marcinko was also, I think he was dishonorably discharged for stealing government funds or some shit. I can't remember. He did something money related, because he started SEAL Team 6, and then in his book he proceeded to tell the reason why it's called SEAL Team 6 which ruins the whole illusion in case like a foreigner like buys the book. But from what it sounds like, the real like thing with him is that like he was a Navy SEAL in Vietnam. He was one of those gung-ho like I like war type guys. Shit husband, shit father. Like literally he did not have to go back, and his wife was even like, yeah, the kids miss you. And he was like, well, that's what happens when you're a SEAL. And she's like, I think we're all getting sick of what happens when you're a SEAL. Cheated on his wife multiple times. Probably some, like, I'll just say this, Dick Marcinko is not a great guy. Which is funny because Jesse Ventura comments that, oh yeah, I went to war with Demo Dick Marcinko, like it, and then when you figure out who Demo Dick Marcinko is and the type of man he is, it's like, maybe you should talk about someone else, Jesse. Like, yes, he's famed for he quote unquote made SEAL Team 6, but from what I understand, he wasn't really like that involved with SEAL Team 6, and then he had his another type of group with him, or he started another military group, and they gave it to him, and that one was like they did next to nothing except for embezzle money from the government. Get knocked out. Thank you.
TKO.
Yeah, Dick Marcinko is one of those thank you for serving our country, but I don't think you're a good person type of guys. From what I heard, his books are just not like, the first one is like based on his true real life stories, and by the way, we're still fucking wrestling and we're on the hour 30-minute mark. But oh my god, Scorpion Deathlock by Fake Sting. Up. But his later books are just action novels. Which makes sense, because it's like, how much can you really write when you wrote everything in the first one? There was a whole video on him and his game that someone did. That's why that's how I kind of found out more about him. Because before, he was Dick Marcinko with a really bad, like, he was a former Navy SEAL with a really bad video game adaptation where Mickey Rourke just calls everybody like cocksuckers, and like there was like a lot of obscenities thrown out. Just randomly, and didn't feel like someone who would actually speak this, like, they felt like someone found out what bad words were for the first time, so he threw them all out at the same time. But yeah, that's what that game feels like. But apparently the books, he's just as bad in them. So it was accurate for Mickey Rourke to talk like that. Him with that German.
1,
I don't know.
2 count.
Like I said, I didn't read the books personally. I got a review of them. I don't want to read the books.
Rope.
But all signs are pointing to, because I think he did get convicted. All signs are pointing to he's not a great guy. Please be knocked out. Please don't get back up. Oh my god.
One, two count.
I was hoping that would be it. He's doing that backstepping thing, and now he's blocking. Again, Preston, remember how much time this took you. Put it on easy mode for the next game, so you don't have to suffer. Bullshit. Can you just fucking get knocked out? I'm hoping I can play the championship match legitimately and not have to just spam clothesline and knock out the guy.
TKO.
Even though it would be funny to knock out this certain person. Finally! Holy shit. Joe Bruiser. Rick Steiner. Alright, so the gimmick with Joe Bruiser is he does not grapple. He is a boxer. This is Muhammad Ali. For those of you who don't understand. So Joe Bruiser, it's not even like they made him look any different. Even though they didn't make anybody look any different other than, I think Great Sasuke is actually wearing a Ninja Mask of his Great Sasuke mask. But even his little picture thing, like the little picture things for all the other guys, don't really look like who they're representing. But his looks like, even more than his model, looks like, okay, that's fucking Muhammad Ali. I don't know how they got away with putting him in the game like this. Like, I know it's like, oh, it's Joe Bruiser, not Muhammad Ali. I also don't understand why. Like, I understand Muhammad Ali has a lot of ties to wrestling in a way. Like, I think he did something for NWA and WCW. He was a enforcer when he was not like in his right mind state, according to Pat Patterson, for WrestleMania 1. He fought Inoki in a wrestling versus boxing match. Don't fucking get this power bomb.
1, 2 count.
But that's all I can remember him doing. So yeah, it is kind of weird. Did I knock him out? Aww. I'm kind of hoping for the knockout because it'd be funny to knock out the boxer. Knockout? Knockout!
TKO.
TKO. World Heavyweight Champion Rick Steiner. Instead of a belt, he gets a trophy. Everyone does. Newsflash. Look for Joe Bruiser in WCW versus nWo. Alright, so that is it for League Mode. I am so glad there's not a Tag Team League. I'm so glad there's not a Tag Team League. Holy shit, that would take forever. That took an hour and 30 minutes to do. That is ridiculous. Did we wrestle all the heavyweight guys? Like, let's go back there. I probably won't even remember. But let's see. We fought Lex, we fought Sting, we fought Giant, we fought Scott. We didn't fight DDP. Did we? Yeah, we did fight Regal, I think. We fought Rick, Hogan, Fake Sting, Bagwell, Norton we did fight. I don't think we fought Hall or Savage, but we fought Nash. Fought you, fought you, fought you, fought you, fought you and you. We didn't fight Wrath, so unlockable characters we didn't fight. We did fight you, we did fight you, and we did fight you. We didn't fight you. We fought you at the end. You basically fight all the fucking... Oh my god. Because you fight everybody from this list. And you fought everybody from this list, except for unlockables. I may have fought Scott Hall and didn't remember, but... You basically wrestled everyone except for the person you play as in the fucking unlockables. Oh my god. That is egregious. Oh, that is egregious. That is too much. But yeah, that's it for WCW vs nWo. The next one is Virtual Pro 64. I'm looking forward to it. But like, favorite, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.